What is up, my friends? My name is Echothromi, and today we're taking a look at the best Town Hall 9 Dragon Attack strategy in Clash of Clans right now. Before I get into the attacks, I want to just say that all the footage from today's video is coming out of the HWCWL finals between India and Zampui, and as you guys could see, it was a close war. We'll get into the details of that in a few minutes, but first, I want to talk about some dragon attacks, and we're going to do that from this attack right here. Pranav Pops is going in with a perfect storm dragon attack, and check this out, guys. We got those 3 lightning spells and 1 earthquake spell on top of the 2 air defenses that are a tile or 2 more spread out than you would like to see, and it's going to take them down, leaving only an air defense in the north and an air defense in the south for them to take care of. Let's see how he gets his base taken down. So the perfect storm dragon attack is the best dragon attack at Town Hall 9 right now. There's no doubt about that whatsoever. And it's effective because of the great use of spells and because of the great use of the heroes. As you can see, dragons are coming into the base right now. A couple of balloons are going to come in behind, take out that air defense, and we should see the heroes come in on top of that final air defense, or a bundle of balloons. We'll see what Pranav decides to do. He's going in with the Lava Hound, tanking, and he's going to get a couple of balloons going in overhead as well. Here they come, going to take down that air defense, and to be honest, guys, he could have probably just surged the heroes in there and taken out that AD. Didn't really even need to use that Lava Hound, but it's going to work out just fine for him. As you know, he's coming out with a 6-pack in this war, guys. At least I think he does. And as you can see, dragons are pushing themselves through the base. The worst enemy of this attack right here is time. Dragons move slow. You don't have a ton of spell space because you're using a lot of them on the triple zap quake, the perfect storm. And you know, you gotta really use your time wisely. Get those dragons into the base as quickly as you can, as long as they're safe. You know, you don't want to drop them in when things are not clear for them to go into the base. So the heroes are down. Dragon is on the way up towards the north. Now going to work over towards those cannons, and there's enough dragons. And look at that, that Lava Hound is still tanking for those balloons. Going to do a really nice job. The Lava Hound should eventually pop. There it is, and the balloons are going to come in, finish up the job on that Tesla and on that Archer Tower that just went down. A couple of cannons left over. Then the dragons will chase around the king a little bit. And right now, cleaning up the rest of the base are those dragons. Really a beautiful strategy, and I have another example of this same strategy in a moment, and then I'll kind of give you some tips on how to do it yourself so that you can see some success with the strategy. So let me know, guys, in the comments below, do you enjoy dragon attacks? I know I love watching them at Town Hall 9 especially. So much fun, so much success. Where are you doing your dragon attacks, if you're doing them at all? We got to take a look at base number 20, and we got it. Pranav going in again with the same strategy, and as you can see, he's going in for the innermost air defenses on this base. He's got 1 lightning, 1 quake, and he's going to drop the other 2 lightnings. Wants to make sure that he's going to be able to take down these 2 ADs. And notice he's getting an air sweeper at the same time, which is pretty darn great. Now he has to deal with these 2 air defenses over in the eastern side of the base right by the town hall, and it looks like he's going to drop his heroes in right there. They should take out the town hall and maybe even an AD or 2 if things work out well. Now notice he's not a maxed out Town Hall 9. He only has level 28 king. Pretty close, but not maxed. Worth mentioning. Our king, he's getting under some fire there from those Teslas, but the popped ability right there is going to have him take that down nicely. And the queen, she's going to take out 2 air defenses by herself right after that Tesla, and all the while, dragons pushing on through the base. So what you're really looking at here is a drag loon attack, but the use of those spells give it the special name, the perfect storm. The queen has taken out 1 of the ADs. Her ability is being popped right there. She's going to take out those baby dragons. Hopefully our queen doesn't go down. You want to make sure you keep her up. Really would love it if you could take down that AD, but the AD doesn't go down. She did not stay up. So what's going to come in instead? You got the Lava Hound coming in with the balloons behind. The balloons are going to take out that air defense. Nice job with the haste spell there. I really like using that to make sure the balloons got in there. The pups should take out that baby dragon. We'll see. Yep, they did the job, and now the dragons are going to push through the rest of the base. It would have been great if that queen did stay up, but as you can see, this attack is strong enough to have the heroes die off, and the queen really only got 1 air defense from the attack. So yes, I'm sponsored by G Fuel, but today, drinking some coffee, guys. It's during the day. It was just a chilly day, just the kind of a day that you want to have a cup of coffee. So the G Fuel, that's right behind me over there in my pyramid. It'll take a rest until tonight. That's my nighttime drink. And Dragons, just clean up the rest of this base. Pranav pulling in a 6-pack in this HWCWL Championship War. Nicely done, man. You have to feel good about those attacks. So those are the 2 attacks that I'm highlighting over here from the India side of the war. Now we're going over to the other side, and I have to scroll to base number 20. And over here, we're going to watch something different. This one's from Pichu. And what do we have here, guys? Looks like a Grundinator to me. So we're not talking about that perfect dragon attack or the perfect storm anymore. That was the focus of part 1 of the video. Now part 2 is going to just show some amazing attacks again at Town Hall 9 from the Zampuy side of the war. Queen Walker starting over here, going to take down that enemy king. Notice there are 2 more healers, 2 P.E.K.K.A, bunch of Valkyries in this composition as well. And we're going to see those P.E.K.K.A coming in pretty soon. They're going to be doing some nice tanking. They're also going to do a really great job of leading the way and taking down defenses as they lead. So the P.E.K.K.A are in. The healers are in on top of those ladies. And they're going to be basically all going together right in front of that cannon where they're going to start chomping on that wall and taking things down. The king is in as well. Bowlers coming out of the CC and a bunch of Valkyries. So it kind of looks like a Falcon attack, except for you got the P.E.K.K.A in there too. This attack strategy was around longer than Falcon, and I have to say, I really do enjoy it. It's something that I feel is underused. It sees so much success. Those P.E.K.K.A are really difficult to take down, especially at Town Hall 9 where there's no Inferno Towers, and you know they just kind of clear out a base. And look at this, the heal spell right there, getting all those troops healed up even more than they already were, because again, they didn't really take too much fire. They took down the defenses pretty quickly. Queen Walk is still walking on through the base. The bowlers are beaten down on that Town Hall right over here in the south, and the Tesla farm is there. Healers are on top of those P.E.K.K.A, and the P.E.K.K.A and Valkyrie took down that Tesla so quickly. They basically got into the compartment and the Tesla was gone. So Queen, they're just going to continue walking through the base. So as we watch them walk through, because there's nothing in this base that can stop this kill squad with healers on them just rolling through the base. So as we're doing this, I'll tell you guys that if you enjoyed my content, if you're enjoying this video right now and you're into strategy, if you're into farming stuff in Clash of Clans, please subscribe to my channel. I come out with Clash of Clans every single day on my channel just for you guys, trying to make you all better clashers, make the war scene here of Clash of Clans a better place and a better experience for everybody. The air defenses right here are targeting the healers, unfortunately, but only 1 Archer Tower left in this base, so we're gonna be just fine. And with 16 seconds left, we're looking at a 3-star attack here in a final war. That's got to be a good feeling. Again, pulling in 3 with a nice attack like the Grundinator. So far, Perfect Storm or Grundinator, which one do you prefer, guys? This video is focused on the Perfect Storm, but it doesn't mean it has to be your favorite attack that you see here. And the last one that we're looking at today, before I go in and do a little bit of minor farming to help you guys know about my proven farming strategies series that I got coming out, I'm going to go with a little Gobo Loon, which what I feel is probably the strongest and most reliable Town Hall 9 attack strategy overall. Now, why is the Perfect Storm more reliable than, why is Gobo Loon more reliable than the Perfect Storm? Simple. The Perfect Storm dominates against the specific base design that attacks it. If you see this base design here, the air defenses are all spread out. You could not use the Perfect Storm on this base because the ADs are not close enough. You have to wait until you get a base where the ADs or air defenses are right next to one another, or with a couple of spaces, so that the triple zap Quake can take them down. This base would not have, it actually would have held against the Perfect Storm. So Gobo Loon is going to put this base to bed. From Mercy coming in, and basically the idea of this attack strategy, if you're not familiar, is get your heroes, bowlers, golem into the base, take out 2 air defenses, an enemy queen, and the clan castle troops. If you get that done, you can feel good about what your kill squad got done, and you can feel confident sending in phase 2 of your attack, which is going to be the lava hounds, as you're seeing them dropped in right now with balloons behind. That lava hound is tanking that air defense. We have another lava hound coming from the north. That is a maxed out hound, I believe. Is that a maxed out hound? It looks to be close. Within that haste spell, it's tough to see. One hound pops, the other hound goes and tanks that second AD. Haste spell dropped on top of those balloons. Really nicely done. Gonna have them zipping around the base really quickly, and that's very important when you're using balloons, guys, because they are not the fastest things in the game. Let's be honest. Balloons are slow. They float. That's it. They just float where they need to go, and they do crazy damage, though, when they do their drops. 26 seconds left in this attack. As you can see, there's one balloon and one haste spell left in the composition. Will it be swagged or will it not be used at all? What do you think? Let me know in the comments. Looks like a swag to me right there, guys. Nice job, Mercy. Really beautiful attack. So, I promised you guys some info on this war. Again, as you can see, India lost this one, and Zampoui brought home the win. Same amount of stars. It came down to percentage 91.83 for India and 93.63 for the champions of the HWCWL Season 1. Let's take a look at some of the stats right now. I'm just going to basically scroll through. You could take a look at your name if you were in the war, or whoever else you maybe want to check out here. You could see how they did. And this was a 30-person war, which means each team had 60 attacks for a total of 120 attacks for this war. Actually, there's a couple missed right here, so maybe not 120 because they did have the victory. They didn't need to use those final attacks because they already had the win in the belt, in the bag. There you go. So this is actually my first video for the HWCWL. Let me know what you guys think of the attacks being done over here. And I'm in India right now, just hanging out with the clanmates so that I could get this footage. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you let me know in the comments below. But before we go, I'm going to do a little bit of mass miner farming with you guys. In a video I have out coming in a few days, my series called Proven Farming Methods, I've done multiple strategies, including Lunyan, including mass dragon attacks when we had that deal going on, and now mass miner is what's coming up very soon. So let's go in and try and find a raid right here that can give me some profit, and you guys can get kind of a good quick look as to what this series is going to be all about. I'll be back when I find a base. Alright guys, looks like I accidentally started the attack as I was wiping off my screen, but that's fine because this base offers some decent loot and should be easy enough for me to take down. It's a Town Hall 11, the Inferno Towers are down, it's a dead base right here, guys. So let's go in and punish it for being a dead base. I'm going to go with my King and my Queen. They're going to kind of lead the way, narrow out the base a little bit, and then I'll send in my miners along with my Grand Warden, and they will just kind of beat up the base the rest of the way. All the miners are coming in. Let me pop that King's ability. I'm going to put a Wizzy in here as well to help support. And we have the Grand Warden coming in here with the miners. Queen's just going to kind of make her way around the base. King is going to go down because, well, he doesn't have much life left. So now I'm going to get in depth about this attack strategy for farming in the video that comes out in a few days. But so I'm just going to kind of show you a quick sneak peek, that's what I'm trying to say, as to exactly how this attack works, why it's so successful. First of all, it costs no dark elixir, and if you're dark farming, guys, this is probably the best strategy for you at Town Hall 10 or Town Hall 11. It just completely dominates the bases, and as you can see, I could probably get through this base without using any heal spells. And that's kind of a big deal because if you don't need to use your spells, you're saving yourself a ton of loot, and it can make raids like this be extremely profitable. And when you don't have to use those spells, you're saving about 175,000 elixir. So in these attacks, I often do not use every single spell. I'll use a few most of the time. Most of the time I can't just roll through a base like this, so I will use some spells, but I always try and save and be a little bit cheap with my spells just so that I could get some positive elixir gain from all the attacks. But as you can see right here, guys, that base went down like cake, like butter. Hang out in Crystal League when you're doing your farming, guys. That is the best place to farm. And we have a builder's hut being held up by the hut. That happens to me all the time. I should really look at the corners and throw an archer in each corner now, shouldn't I? That would be good for strategy. Miners and archer rushing into it, and they're gonna smack it one time, and the builder has no more home. That's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Again, really focusing on some good strategy for Town Hall 9 if you're into dragon attacks, if the base permits. And if not, you had some other options as far as the Gobble and the Grundinator attack strategy, which are a ton of fun to watch all the time. But thanks so much for the HWCWL for having me down and allowing me to kind of take a look at some of your best and share it with my community here. I do appreciate that. Maybe we can get you guys in the spring trap in the near future. That would be pretty darn awesome, guys. But if you enjoyed this video, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, because again, I come out with Clash stuff for you guys every single day. Thank you all so much for your support. If you want to come hang out, you can find me on Twitter and or Discord, and I'll see all you guys back here again tomorrow. Until then, be good.
Come get lost.